Split decision ever made UK here at CSFC 7. As everything wraps up, I've got a chance to speak here with Nick Leaning. He got the unanimous decision victory. Cracking performance from you. How are you feeling after that one?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah. Yeah, good, yeah. Happy with a win.
It was like a dominant performance from you. You took unanimous decision, but he had you in was it a guillotine in the first round? And how tight was that one? Did you feel like it was going to end at any point, or?
Yeah, it was tight. It was a real good effort on his behalf. What it was, how it started, it came about by I took a knee to the head off his flying knee as I went. I dropped levels a little bit, took a knee to the head. That knee hurt, it rocked me a little bit, so I grabbed hold of him to try and get my bearing back a little bit, and he managed to wrap a guillotine on, and then I thought, oh God, here we go, and it were tight, but luckily I managed to just stay calm and work what I trained to do, and I broke free and rained down the hammers, really. So
how long does it take you before you're comfortable, like when you get put in a submission? Because I've never been there myself, but some people might get in it, like you say, it's better to remain relaxed. How long did it take you before you were really comfortable with it, and now when it happens you can relax and focus on getting out of it?
That depends on how you do it in your training. I've been with AVT just over a year now, and I'm constantly working bad positions. I've always been one for dealing with submissions, so I'm always putting myself in these bad positions, so when it comes to it in a fight, my brain, my body knows exactly how to deal with it. Last December I lost against Herbert to an armbar, and I was a bit caught up about that because that came down to a slip of the foot. I was doing everything I might to defend that, and my foot slipped on the canvas on a wet patch, and it rolled me over and it got that. So I'm pretty pleased tonight that I managed to prove to myself and to everyone that that armbar defence does work, and it was just off chance that he got it, because Dorian tried the same armbar. I did the defence right and broke free. So it's all about how you're training and getting your muscle memory into action, basically. So when it comes to fight, if you get guillotines or armbar, your body just takes over and does what it does.
Can we expect to hopefully see Herbert versus Leaning 2? Is that would you like to go for that again?
Definitely, it's not something I'd shy away from. Me and Herbert spoke since then. He's a nice guy. He's defended that title tonight, so he's proved that he's good enough to own that title. But leading into that fight, without sound like I'm making excuses, leading into that fight, I had a lot of personal issues going on, so I wasn't quite myself going into that fight. So who knows?
No, like you said, I've been through personal issues myself, and it can affect your performance when you're doing something, because it's, even though you kind of put it to the back of your mind, don't you, it's still at the forefront of it, and you're like, trying to push through it. But that, I'm getting off point, I'm sorry to everyone who's watching now, and they don't want to hear about my personal issues, they're here to listen to you. And I wanted to ask him about your nickname, No Saint. Whereabouts did that come from?
That came from my early teens, growing up, basically. There's lots of stories about how that came about, but basically I was just I was the nice guy out the group, if you like. So there we go. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's just stuck. It's just a nickname that stuck, and it's carried on. So
well, you could save the rest of the stories if you ever get the opportunity to bring out a book. You can throw them bad boys in there.
I might do it like the Joker off Batman. You want to know how you got my scars and the story changes every time? I might do that about my nickname.
Just keep everyone guessing. That's the best way to do it, ain't it? And I don't want to keep you too long. I know it's home time for everyone. Is there anyone you want to thank or give a shout out to? Absolutely,
my whole team at AVT. They're an amazing bunch of lads. Without them, none of it would be possible. They're great guys. My main sparring partner, Ricardo Franco. He's there for me at every shot, and same for Andy Den. He's there for me all the time. My coaches, Danny Mitchell, Cameron Akuru, and Neil Alma, my new boxing coach. I couldn't ask for 3 better coaches, to be fair. I've got a great team and great coaches. And my sponsors help out a lot. They make it all possible.
And obviously AVT, great team. We fight any. I don't know why I always do it. In my personal life, I will say that word right off, but when there's a camera in your face, you kind of want to go, should I? And you do it. But thanks for your time. It was great to see you compete. Fantastic victory, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Cheers, Nick. Thank you.